So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're hearing me from. Yeah, this morning I want to be talking to you because it's already morning here. I'll be talking to you about stress, how to overcome stress because I've come to realize that a lot of people have been so much stressed, but they don't know how to handle stress. And as a human being, we can't run away from stress. That is the truth. You in your family that is stressed, maybe a mother, you have children. The stress from the children is there, the stress from your husband is there. You are working your working place, the stress in your working place also, and then maybe in your environment, your neighborhood, everything. There's a lot of stress all over. You can't run away from stress. That is the truth. And even though you decide that, okay, I'm not going to go out, I'm going to be in the house, just lock myself inside the house, that is also a stress. You may ask, what kind of stress? Yes, there's stress. For instance, you are in the house right now because even not working or not going outside, sitting inside the house is also stress. Because at that time, your mind will be working. Maybe you needed something, you needed money, the money is not coming. Maybe you are working from home. There are things you are trying to do, there are some projects you are trying to put together, but it's not forthcoming. It's not really happening the way you have projected it. You see yourself at that time, you'll be so stressful. How do you manage? How do you be able to manage something? Because one, you must adopt a technique whereby you will be able to overcome stress. Because if you not be able to adopt a technique, you see yourself complaining, and even complaining again is adding to your stress. And this is sometimes you see it leads to depression. I'll be talking about that later. Any other time I'm talking about depression, but I'm looking about stress because this is the genesis. Because me personally, if I want to do things, I handle things from the foundation. I don't just go looking at the climax or the conclusion of the whole matter. I look from where it started. Because looking about depression, people today are talking about it start from stress. How do you handle stress? You have to adopt a technique. Let me tell you, nobody is perfect. Nobody get it all. Nobody achieve it all. No matter how you try to make that thing possible, there are people who have done it, who have been there before you. Do you understand? One thing you must do, understand your limit, understand your ability, your stress, the limit you can go. And if be able to understand the limit you can go, as soon as you know that this thing is already done on you, already you are getting tired, you need to give yourself a break. Either you sleep, either you just walk around, either you one or two things to do, breeze up, and you go back again to your work or to whatever you are doing. Sometimes maybe human stress, maybe from and the family or from the children. Do you run away from the children? No. When the children is stressing you, you need to adopt a technique how you can be able to handle them, position them in a way whereby your children don't run you out. These are very important. Sometimes it might be your husband. You also adopt a technique, or it might be your wife. Adopt a technique to handle her or to handle him without you allowing the thing to come on you. Because most times when this thing come on us, at that time you don't know how to handle it. Start complaining. This also have led to divorce. This also have led to physical combat, maybe kind of beating your children, fighting with your husband, shouting at your colleague, reacting in a way that people will just like, because what is wrong with this person? What is wrong? Because that person is stressed. At that time, your mind is no longer there. You want to ease out. This is not the best way. What we call transfer aggression. These are stress. You need to know how to manage it so that at the end of the day you don't become a nuisance. You don't become a nuisance to the public. You don't become a nuisance in your neighborhood. You don't become a nuisance at your workplace. You don't become a nuisance in your family. I think I have to make it brief. I just give a general view of how to manage stress, but I have not really dealt with it properly. What I'm going to do in my next video, I'll be telling you how I will state your husband first, those who are married, or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and again I'll be looking about your children, how you can manage the stress of children, and again I'll be looking at how you can manage the stress of at your workplace. These are important things. Thank you very much for being here with me. Please do well, like this video, share it, comment, and also Also follow me if you have not done that. Thank you very much and God bless you.